Figure P3-11, we're going to use a contour and region, and we'll start with the rectangle, create the V shape, and then that will give us some advantage of being able to center the V. So this is a inch part, and we'll start from the front plane. So I guess I could center the V to the base as easily to the top. So let's see, we're 4 inches by 3.5. And then we'll jump back into the line command. Alright, so I could draw the center line. Let's go with a select midpoint. Control select the vertex of the V. I'll make that vertical. That kind of establishes my symmetry for the base, but not necessarily for the top. So let's see, we have a depth 1.5 inches from the bottom. Alright, so that gives me my geometry, but it doesn't allow it to go fully defined. So my choices are to put another dimension, or we can go ahead and apply a center line. And then after the fact, select, control select, and we're going to apply a symmetry. Alright, so when you select the center line and you control select those 2 points, then those will be symmetric. Alright, so one of the considerations is that if I had selected the lines and the endpoints were not constrained by the coincident, the endpoints would still be able to move. Alright, so there are some selection criteria in our symmetry. We're going to extrude this out, and this will be 2.5 inches. Alright, and because we have the contour regions, the center, I'm going to have to pick in those areas and create the V shape, selecting on one of the faces. I'm going to wait for my circle, but see if it'll come up on the right mouse button. Alright, so 1.5 inches through. It's 1 inch off of the back, so not symmetric. And 1.5 inches off the base. Alright, and that one's easy to get confused. If we had picked the opposite side, this 1 inch shift, and let's see if we were to go to 3 and drawn in the same fashion, this 1 inch shift would have shifted it forward. So anytime you lose perspective or have any doubts about the perspective of your part, you're going to want to either shift to an isometric, rotate it over, do something that makes sure that what you're visualizing is what you're doing on the screen. 1 inch, 1/2 inch, and I do not have to put these 2 sketch entities, the rectangle and the circle, in the same sketch. If there was something that was an advantage or potentially an advantage, this could be a feature and then a second feature. Alright, so cut extrude, we'll give it the through all, and apart. So a lot of times you won't see any great advantage between contours and regions and just the profile nested sketches. So you pretty much take a pick and develop strategies as you go.